What's going on, everybody? Welcome again to another Grind Time TV exclusive with your boy Rahim Brazil. Look, I got a very special guest right here sitting with me, and we're going to get to that. But before I introduce this guest, I want to make sure that you go and subscribe to this channel right at the bottom, but also click on that notification bell so that way you can get the updates of our new content that we're going to be dropping from week to week. Look, it's a grind. It's not a show, it's a movement. But I got my man Sherrod Willis outside. Look, I always say in the building, but he's sitting right here with me outside. And we're going to jump into this interview. Welcome to Grind Time TV. So what's going on, everybody? Once again, I got my man Sherrod. Sherrod, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. You know, I know the people are very excited to get this exclusive. So
Are they
I'm
excited?
very thankful and grateful that you were able to come and, just chop it up with me.
Yes. Thanks for having me. You know what I'm saying? I love doing interviews, especially when it's people that I fuck with and I care about. And I'm so happy
Thank
that you're
you.
doing your thing.
Thank you. I
And we
appreciate
came
it.
a long way.
Yeah.
You know, it's been what, 2, 3, 4 years. So,
Yeah, we've both come a long
a
way.
long
And we're
way.
going to jump into that. But
Yes.
I just want to start off by saying I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
I am so proud of you and where you have come and where you are going. And, you have taken a lot this season on G-Status ATL Hustle,
Have
but
I?
you have proved to the world that you can still stand on your own 2 feet
Yeah.
and that your grind never stops.
It done.
Your grind never stops. So before we jump into this whole experience, let these people know exactly who you are, if they do not know you, and what it is that you do or what it is you're trying to accomplish.
Okay, so for those who don't know me, am I looking at you or?
No, you can talk to them. It's fine. You can
Okay.
talk to
Because I was confused.
them.
But no, those of you who don't know me, I'm Sherrod, aka S. Dot. That's my alter ego name. By way of Grand Rapids, Michigan, I moved to Chicago,
Okay.
and now I live here in the A to chase my dream of entertainment. I've been here. Let's see, I broke up my relationship. I've been about 4 or 5 years now.
4 or 5 years.
Yeah. When I got down here, of course, I did anything to get me noticed and seen, and I've experimented. I dibbled and dabbled in some things, and it's all about growth, and it's a
Right.
learning lesson. But entertainment, the arts, I love it. It's my passion.
Right.
But reality hit, and I had to just do what I had to do and work and focus. So I'm glad to be back and getting things moving and
Right,
rolling and
right.
grinding.
And grinding, because
so
that's
I'm
what this
happy.
is about, grinding.
It's all about grinding.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we appreciate people with a story in that capacity because
Right.
it shows that no matter where you are in life, you can still pick up and pick up the pieces and continue. So, with that being said, as you transition from actor, entertainer, and whatever facet in this industry, what has been some challenges in keeping all of this together?
I think the biggest challenge with holding it all together is the consistency, because I like to do everything at once.
Yeah.
But I sometimes don't follow through because I get distracted easily. So it's really just concentrating, paying attention, and being consistent.
Yeah.
And not letting outside distractions get in the way. And
Yeah.
as of lately, I've been doing good. But
Yeah.
before, I was just falling off.
Right.
And I just gave up.
Right.
So I was just like, ugh. But now, I noticed that you can't do that. You got to fight through it. You're going to have your ups, your downs. But, at the end of the day, what you put in is what you get out.
Yeah, that is so true. See, that is something that people need to see more of you and really get to know. So what we want to do today is really get to know Sherrod.
Okay.
We Sherrod, not just the socialite, sexualite, as you call yourself.
Yeah.
And we're going to jump into that too.
Okay.
But we want to get to know Sherrod
Okay.
and the things that you have experienced on and off of G-Status platform. So we talked about, you know, some of the hardships in your transitioning through this entertainment business, and people understand that you dibbled and dabbled in some different entertainment things as far as adult media and stuff like that. So um, when it comes to your experience specifically, far as life, was it hard for you to make this decision to go into adult media, or like?
I think the reason why I did it was curiosity.
Okay.
I assumed that it was an easy hustle,
Mm-hmm.
and I was in a relationship for so long that I didn't get to experience what I wanted to in your younger 20s and all that.
Right.
So it was a lot of things, and once I got the call,
Right.
it was like just take it and roll with it, and I did it, and I got a good feedback, and I liked it at the time. Well, can't say at the time I liked it, so I just went for it, and I just did
Right.
it.
And you did it.
Yeah, and I slowly realized that this is not how I want my claim to fame. Because before I did that, I was already dancing
Yeah.
and started doing some modeling. So it was kind of like, okay, but then I get out here, I don't know anybody, I'm fresh, you know, all this temptation going on, and I see this outlet, and it's like, I could do that. I probably could be better than that person, but you know, da da da. So I just
You
did
just
it.
went for it. Okay. So let's take it from the beginning.
Let's go.
Okay. Where did your passion for acting and dancing and you know the true you? I
Okay,
call it the true you because
true me.
you are very talented.
Thank you.
Let me just say, you are very talented, and I recognize you as somebody who is very talented,
Thank you.
especially in acting. You are very talented. You are somebody that knows how to turn on when you get on the screen. Where did that passion begin for you?
Um, you know, it's so funny because I've always been, growing up, I've always been dramatic.
Okay, okay, we see
I've
it. You
always
know,
been dramatic, like,
most actors are dramatic
yeah,
people.
I've always been dramatic. Like, my mom would be like, oh my God, you just do too much, like, da da da. And I don't even be trying to, it's just natural. So anything that I did was just a natural gift, a natural given thing. So when I was dancing at a young age, it was like, okay, cool. And then as I got older, it was like, I want to do something else. So once I grew into my features and people was like, oh, you should model, I started to do that.
Right.
And everything just was naturally. Of course, you know, I needed some work, but not as much because everything, like my pose, it just came.
Right.
So then
Right.
acting was a little bit of a challenge because I ain't gonna lie, like I hate reading.
You hate reading?
I hate reading.
You hate him reading lines?
Yeah, I just hate reading. Period. Like, it's so much the words.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
oh God. But I can remember dancing in Chicago, and we had it was like my first. It was like it was like dancing and theater mixed together. I forgot what it was called, but it was a live thing too. So we had to act out some stuff, and then we had to do some stuff live and still dance. And I thought that was a cool experience. And then when I did that, it was like I want to pursue this further, and
Right.
that kind of really got my niche into acting for acting.
Okay. Well, that's dope.
Yeah,
Are there any regrets
as far as
far as you doing adult media?
at first in the beginning, I had regrets
Okay.
because I was missing out on opportunities and all that. But now it's like I don't regret it because I had to go through something to
Right.
to gain and experience. So it's just like,
Yeah.
you know, everybody walks of life is different, and maybe this was
Yeah.
just my path into
Right.
another direction.
Right.
But of course, the path wasn't squeaky clean. It had dents and potholes and curves and all that. But
Come on.
I overcame them. It was hard as hell, but I overcame it, and I'm on the next road, the yellow
Okay.
brick road.
All right, so let's go into G-Status.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go into it. A lot of the guys seem to kind of use you as some sort of a punching bag. Not that you are a punching bag, but they try to sort of create a storyline around you.
Really? You noticed that too?
I would just say because multiple times it was about the work that you did.
That they act like they didn't know.
Yeah.
Right.
So how did that make you feel being on the show?
Okay, so this was my mindset. My mindset is get it by any means. And so when this opportunity, when I seen it online, I thought I was too late. So I was like, dang, I'll just reach out anyway, and then they didn't respond, and then they finally responded, and I was like, that's my ticket right there. That's my key.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get on this platform. I'm gonna use it for the greater good. Not knowing what to expect, not knowing who was gonna be on the show, nothing. I
Right.
just wanted to go in here, tell my story, use the platform, and hopefully just go from there. So as the show is progressing and I'm noticing who's on the show, I'm interested to meet these people. I recognized a few of them. I knew one of them, which
Right.
was Afar. But the other faces I really didn't know except for Corday. I recognized him. So it was cool, you know. I get on the show and, you know, the producer was like, okay, so your past will be brought up, but are you gonna be able to handle it? I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? As long as I just
okay.
put it out there already,
Yeah.
then maybe it won't be as bad.
So they already forewarned you.
They did. They was like,
okay.
you know, you're probably gonna get a lot of criticism or feedback on your past, but you know, it's cool, you know, just talk about it and then move on and show other stuff that you're doing. I'm like, okay, cool, no biggie. Boy, was that a total twist. You know, I
Right.
was not expecting all this heavy ass feedback and response and criticism from people, first of all, from people I didn't even know, nor like now.
Right.
So, you know, I went on to doing this show with an open mind, an open heart. I wanted all of us to be cool. Even if we didn't get along, let's just do something great together. Boom, call it a day.
Right.
Little drama, but not as much. And I was wrong again. I mean, they started attacking me from the gate
Right.
without even getting to know me. And
Right.
it was like, did nobody tell you to do that? You did it yourself. Did nobody
Right.
tell you to ask these questions? You did it yourself.
Right.
Y'all try to get up here and y'all try to act like, oh, I didn't know he did this and know he did that. But when you in your bed at 12 at night on Twitter, Tumblr, X2, whatever, and I pop up and you doing what you do to it, and now all of a sudden, oh, I didn't know, but you just did what you did a few nights ago. And I'm just assuming, I may be wrong, but come on now, you don't be dumb, okay? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not dumb.
Right.
So it was just crazy because, like, for y'all to sit up here and bash me for making a living, doing what I do, but y'all sitting up here low creeping and doing the same thing,
Right.
but just not publicly.
Yeah.
And then when you get caught out on your stuff, it's like, well, and this, and you trying to justify. You can't justify it, baby.
Right,
You can't.
right.
You did it. You
Right.
do it. So, yeah. But it was tough. It was really tough. Like that, you was there at the little party thing.
I was there at the party.
I was trying to keep it together, but I wanted to punch so many
Yeah.
of them in the face.
And actually, I kind of missed the part because we had stepped out, and we kind of like missed the part of what exactly happened
Right.
at that very moment.
So
Bring me back in
So this
for
is
that
what
moment.
happened.
Exactly what
So
happened.
Charlie pulls me to the side, and I don't know who this boy is. I just know he's from Chicago, and he's a rapper or whatever case may be. I didn't know him, but he pulls me to the side, and we get to talking or whatever. He was like, "Yeah, so I seen your blog or the video." I'm like, "What video? Like, really? We finna talk about this right here?" And I had my egg roll. I was already under the influence. I was, you know.
Here's your egg roll.
Right. So then immediately I get on defense mode because I'm like, here we go. You know, I don't know you, so I'm gonna take out my grill because you might try to pop me in the mouth, and I'll be damned.
Right.
So then I'm trying to have a conversation with him. Then out of nowhere, here comes Akeem bringing it up, and I ain't even finished talking to him about the situation and
Right.
all that. So it was a lot coming at me at once, and then I hear other people on the side talking about it, being shady. So it was just a lot, and then I just blew up, and that's why we had to step out.
Yeah.
And then we go back in, and everything I thought was fine, but it really wasn't.
Right.
So it was just like, that was just a whole...
It was a lot to deal with.
Right, and
You
it
can tell
wasn't,
that
it wasn't a damn reform party. I never said that. I said this was a little networking event or a little party, whatever.
Right.
Because I wanted to celebrate my growth. I wanted to celebrate me moving forward, me going to Fashion Week, me getting signed.
Yeah.
It wasn't a reform party like I'm changing over my life. Hallelujah. No.
Right.
It was just a little celebration, a little networking thing that I wanted to just bring people together and just, you know, share
Yeah.
some good news.
Yeah.
But it just
It just kind of went left.
went left.
Okay, so in speaking of that function and that event you threw, there was another episode where the guys were actually talking about you having this function at a residence that wasn't yours,
Right.
and something came up about you being homeless. Do
No,
you want
something
to?
didn't come up. Somebody said I was
Yeah,
homeless.
somebody said you was homeless. Now we don't really get to really who said it was,
I don't
because it's
know who
kind
it
of like a
was.
he say she say thing.
No, it
Do
wasn't.
who exactly said you was homeless?
Core Dummy.
So Corey Day said you was homeless.
Day said I was homeless because Milan. Now, this is what happened. I did tell Milan when I seen. I was like, "Yeah, welcome to my place." That I was telling everybody that.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't mine, but at the time I couldn't use my place. So,
Right.
okay, I told the fib, sue me. But yeah, I did tell Milan that. So I mean, in a way, he had every right to be like, "Well, no, that wasn't his place." You know, it's cool. He said that wasn't my place. He never said out his mouth, ever was I homeless, sleeping.
Right.
He never said that. Corday took it upon himself to assume just because that wasn't my place that I was homeless,
That you was homeless.
and sleeping on floors and stuff like that. And it's like, bro, you don't know me.
Right.
And you trying to be shady and all that. It's like, really?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you just making it worse, and then you want to pin it on him to take the heat off you.
Right. Right.
Not knowing that you filming everything, so we're gonna see this.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so I thought that was just really wrong. Like a group of grown ass men
Right.
coming together talking about what the next person ain't got and what they got. That's gay.
Right.
Sorry, it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, get it together. You know,
Right.
and then for you to lie and say, oh, well, Milan said it, I didn't say. Bruh, you clearly said it.
Right.
Just like you said you wasn't in my DMs, but then you said, well, if I was, bruh, we know you were.
Right. Right. Okay. So let's take it on a lighter note.
Oh.
You went to New York Fashion Week, and I love that you were able to capture that, because this was a platform where I really wanted to see all of the guys show that, you know, they was getting that hustle on. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what the show is really about.
Right.
People that is grinding and trying to work towards something.
Right.
So I was glad that we were able to see you walk. How was that experience up there in New York Fashion Week? Tell me about that.
Boy, that experience was crazy.
It was crazy.
Like, I was going to just walk for Adrian and KL, little collection they had going on. But then I end up walking for like three other designers. And it was crazy because I said, don't mess up, Sherrod, don't mess up. So I think it was the second designer, I didn't end up messing up, and I walked twice and I walked the wrong. It was crazy, but I played it off.
But,
know
you
what
look
I'm saying?
good though.
Thank you.
You look
thank you.
good.
But it was a great experience. However, I do not like New York.
You don't like New York?
I don't.
Okay.
It's not.
How was it working with Adrian and KL?
Adrian was a bitch. I'm just playing. Adrian was cool. Like, Adrian always cool. He was like, man, fuck them, you know, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah,
You
he
know, do
just
this, you know.
swagging it out.
Right, swagging it
Yeah.
out, little ass. But it was cool. Like, the experience overall was great. The food that I ate was okay, but I was just ready to get back to Atlanta and just, you know, get back into my environment.
Right.
But I know for fashion, New York is the place to be.
Right,
So
right.
I will say that. I just personally wouldn't want to live there. But I
Yeah.
would definitely
It's
go
a
to-
lot going on in New York.
It's a lot,
and stuff.
you know, it's a lot of smells, it's a lot
Yeah.
of trash, you know.
So speaking of that, we are going to show a clip right here of that New York Fashion Week clip. We got the clip, and we're going to show you the clip right here. So stay tuned. I'll be right back with Sherrod. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that clip of Sherrod in New York Fashion Week. Look, I'm sitting here with my man Sherrod, and he is giving me all the tea about his grind, and we're going to follow up on it. Let's complete this thing, Sherrod.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I just want to say that was great. That New York Fashion Week, it looked like a great experience. You know, everybody is not able to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, you were afforded the opportunity.
Yeah.
You know,
I
and
was
you
grateful.
were also able to work with some great people. You know, I know
Yeah.
Adrian, he's great. So let's continue to talk about these beefs.
These beefs.
There is a lot going on,
It's a lot
especially
going on.
online, and I would say that it kind of makes me upset.
It
It
does.
kind of make
It's
me
very
upset
disappointing.
because I, you know, like I'm not against like altercations.
Mhm.
I'm not against people defending themselves and all of that, but
Mhm.
it gets hard to see us bash each other and bash each other's in ways where it affects our brands, it affects who we are as people and all of that. And there have been so many situations where people have been calling frauds, people have been trying to dig up receipts. There have been so many things going on.
Yeah.
Who would you say you have the most beef with on this platform?
Okay.
And why? Why do you
You
think you
know,
had the most beef with them?
I just first of all, like where I'm at now, it's like if I can't touch you, I don't even want to go back and forth. Like if we can't fight and duke it out, why go back and forth? Because it's just a waste of my time. However, the person I have the most beef with right now would have to it's a would have to be Corday, um, Tremel, Tremel.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna clear this up. I did have an issue with Charlie only
Okay.
because we didn't. I didn't get to resolve what happened at my party.
Right.
So as of right now, I really don't have an issue with Charlie, but
Mm-hmm.
I do know that I want to resolve whatever we can so that we could just dead it and move on.
Yeah.
However, these two these two gentlemen have been really on one, and this they quick. One is quick to say, "Oh, I'm grown. This happened 6, 7 months ago." Da da. But these confessionals, you letting me have it.
Yeah.
And then the other one is just acting so dumb, like he don't know nothing, and he just so debonair and this and this and that. But you just as dirty as the New York gutter rat. So I'm confused. I'm really confused. So my thing is keep it real at all times. I didn't want beef with these gentlemen. My
Right.
thing is if you notice and if you pay close attention, they came for me first. I
Yeah.
didn't come for them.
Right.
I came into this show open, wanted to know and get along with everybody. They came for me.
Right.
And it took me some time, but now it's like I'm not finna just sit there and take it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, no, y'all got something to say. You're saying I'm this and that, and y'all keep doing this. If they do this one more time,
Right.
like, that's so irritating. My thing is, you can't wish and hope for change, but you up here making everything worse.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I hate that. So my biggest beef will have to be with them two. Can it be
Okay.
resolved? It possibly can. You'll just have to tune into the reunion to find out.
Yeah.
However, this back and forth online, like, I don't want to do that no more because if I can't touch y'all, I don't want to go back and forth with you.
Yeah, and it's pointless
It
because
is
I mean
pointless.
there's no resolution there,
It's not.
online. Is no
It's
resolution.
not. Like, I'm
You know,
seeing
you
these.
can say what you have to say and
Right.
keep it moving.
Right,
You
but when
know.
you constantly go back to it and then
Yeah.
I'm seeing these comments and like it's and then we already gay. I hate the word fag. I'm sorry, I just hate I don't say it.
Mm-hmm.
And if I did ever say it, I'd check myself, but I hate the word fag. But I can remember doing an interview and Trey Mellon
Trey, what?
Trey Mellon said,
Is that his real name?
no, his name is Tremel.
Oh,
Trey
you just
Mellon.
love giving people
Yeah,
nicknames.
Trey
Core
Mellon,
Dummy, Trey Mellon.
yeah,
Okay.
he made a comment saying something about fag, and I didn't see it until after
Oh,
the
okay.
interview was over. Cause had I would have seen it during the interview, it would have been a totally different interview.
Yeah.
But I seen it and I was just like, for somebody to be as grown and all about peace and this and this and that, and you had the audacity to call me a fag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, them fighting words to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's just like calling a woman the B word or a white person calling
Well,
a black person.
yeah, this is my thing,
it's
though.
crazy.
This is my thing. You and Tramel kind of represents the same brand, B. Desmond.
We do. Oh, and
And
that's some tea too.
how are you guys? I'm just looking at it from a brand
Right.
perspective. If I have a certain brand and I want you guys to sell it and be the faces of that,
Right.
and two of you are my models, and you are at odds, and it's visible to the public, I would think that would affect what I have going on in some capacity, because I won't want my brand to be represented by
In
mess
that
or
way,
drama,
in negativity, and you
in
know what?
negativity.
And it's funny that you say that because we all were in again Dominican Republic together. And I said to our boss, I was like, you know what? I really don't want to be around him. I don't want to shoot with him. Da, da, da. However, I'm willing to put the pettiness and all that aside for you so we can get a great shoot.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, cool. Never happened. Come find out, he just wasn't with it. He didn't want to resolve nothing. He didn't want to talk. He didn't want to shoot with me. And he did his separate thing. I did my separate thing. But then you get back to the States and you do an interview and you're talking, and it's like we were in the same vicinity.
Yeah.
You could have said all that to
So
my
he
face.
didn't want to address it then.
He didn't want to address it then. That's what I'm talking about. It's a
Yeah.
lot of people got stuff to say, but when they on site with you, it's nothing. Or you get ignored, or they act like they
Yeah.
don't see you. Or from what I heard, they ran out of restaurants.
They ran out of, oh. Well, Malone was here and he gave us the scoop on that.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, if y'all haven't seen the Malone interview, you can check that out on our network. It's doing very well.
That's good.
So I would just say to stay focused.
Yeah, of
You know
course.
what I'm
I
saying?
don't
Because
wanna.
there are going to be people that just do not like you for any reason.
Yeah,
They're going to have
you know.
something to say. So it's good that you're staying focused. So let's jump a little bit.
Because
The reunion is coming up.
the reunion is coming up.
And a lot of people have already stated that they will not be there. We expect to see you. You're going to be there.
Allegedly.
You're going to be there, right?
Allegedly.
Sherrod is going to be there. Are you going to be there?
Tune into the reunion, guys, to find out who will show up and who won't.
Mm.
I know people have said, you know, they're not showing up. Da, da, da. I don't know where that is right now. All I can say is that I made a commitment to something and I'm gonna see it through.
Is this a publicity stunt?
It's not a publicity stunt.
Cause
I don't know what's going on.
is
I
this
really
a
don't.
publicity stunt?
I really don't know what's going on. I'm honest to God. Like,
Oh,
I wake up every day. Listen, I wake up every day on Instagram and I see the same shit everybody else see.
Really?
All I could do is worry about myself, and as long as my name is attached to that, we fine. But I will be at the reunion. I would say just tune in.
Because
to see-
allegedly,
see who tunes
allegedly,
in,
I've been
whatever.
hearing that production has been up to some of this and been behind the scenes with some of this, especially some of these pages. Like they have G-Status T, G-Status fan page. Then there's this gay status report or something like
Yeah,
that.
like-
And
This is what I got to say. When too far is too far. So like my thing is like you exploiting whoever's behind these pages, you exploiting stuff and you doing this. And it's like, okay, y'all taking it too far, because it's one thing to talk about somebody, but when you messing up somebody's livelihood and all that,
Yeah.
like it's what is the point?
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? My thing is stand in it. If you said it or you did stand, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But of course they're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
But my thing is, whether it's true or not, what business is it of yours?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not confirming nothing. I see it like everybody else. You know, I'm quite disgusted because, you know what I'm saying, we all built this platform together. And to see how things are falling apart or happening, I'm not cool with that.
yeah.
And me being a part of it, I'm not cool with it. I wish better decisions were made. I wish communication was handled differently. But at the same time, people are grown. They're going to do and think how they want to think. But my
Yeah.
thing is, if you want to find out what's going on, tune into the reunion. Because we still got 3 episodes left, and we still got 2 new cast members. And it's more drama to be
2 new credits. So you're talking about Dre Simber. We still have Dre Simber.
December.
Oh my God.
January, I don't know.
And who was the other cast member?
Krishan, he's a sweetheart.
Krishan.
Yes, he's a
So we didn't get to see him. Is he in the?
Yeah, he's in the
trailer?
trailer.
He's in?
He's the one
Okay.
the car pulled up and he got out the door.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, yeah,
He
okay.
wears the
But
he wears the 90s clothes. Like he's very
Okay,
Very
so we'll get
strictly
to meet
90s.
him.
Yeah,
Hopefully
he's dope.
soon because I mean,
Yeah. Like I said, we got 4 episodes left. So
okay, 4 episodes. Is
yeah,
that including the reunion or the reunion after
the
that?
reunion is I think after that because
Okay.
we on episode 8 part 2 this Sunday,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
you have I think we have 9 part 1, part 2, and then finale.
Okay.
I believe
How
so.
has this enhanced your life, this platform? And did it actually did this platform do what you expected it to do?
Let me tell you, before I got on this show, I was already known. I just want to put that out there. Before I got on this show, I was already known. I just used this show as a stepping stone to better myself in my career and what I want to do, and
Right.
to let my story be heard
Yeah.
and be known. No shade or disrespect, but half these people on the show, like, they kind of needed this show. Not saying I didn't, but they needed it more than I did. And I'm just speaking facts. Because if I wasn't on the show, if Zafar wasn't on the show, who would tune in?
And Milan has a good fan base.
Milan does, but I didn't know who he was.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And no, that ain't no shade, nothing like. But I'm just saying, like, if you pinpoint key people that's on this show, like, if they wasn't on the show, would you still watch it? I'm asking.
Would I still watch it? I don't know because that last episode, and this is no shade to anybody, I wasn't really into it
Yeah.
because I felt like I needed to see more people, and it was like just 2 people. It was
And
just
my
like
thing-
Corday
and
and
that's what
it
I'm
was
saying.
felt like a Corday and Tremel show,
Right.
and I was like, well, where's everybody else? You
Right.
know, because I wanted to see more. But hey,
And
that's
my
just
thing
me.
is, and my thing is, I never go and I disproduct because production ain't never done anything to me. Nobody, I can't say nobody in the cast ain't never done anything to me. But my thing is, my beef ain't with production. My beef ain't with
Yeah.
all of the cast
Yeah,
members.
that's
This is
good.
with certain individuals. And like I said in my last live, in my last interview, I said it's probably something that can be resolved, or we can agree to disagree. But what
Yeah.
you're not gonna do is keep going. I'm not gonna keep going back and forth.
Yeah.
Period. But like I said, this show did help me more in my career.
Yeah.
But if I wasn't on the show, I still possibly could be good.
Yeah.
Because I was known before then.
Right.
Regardless if y'all knew me tooting it up or y'all knew me doing the 8 count. It don't matter. I still
Right.
was known.
Doing
You
the
see what
8
I'm saying?
count.
Right, you know?
Okay, so let's wrap this thing
Let's
up
wrap.
and tell everybody what's new for you. What's going on in the world of Sherrod? What
Okay.
can we expect? We know you're going to be at the reunion, so don't even flex
Yeah.
because I'm going to make you go. But and I got another question about the reunion.
Okay.
But before I get to that, what can we expect?
Okay, so what you can expect from me is I'm going into my entrepreneurship.
Okay.
So I'm trying to do my own crop tops.
Yes.
I'm trying to do my own
That'll be
crop
good
top
for you.
because I'm always naked. I'm
You
always
always wearing a crop top.
or thong. So it's kind of like I kind of want to do a unisex crop top line.
Yeah.
Made for all people, big, thick, skinny, flamboyant. It's a unisex crop top line that I want to come out with.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll be done within the next year and a half. But you know, I'm not rushing it because time is, you know, it takes time to put out good quality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So no rush. But I want to get into that. I'm working on a few shows.
Okay.
I talked to a few head people out in LA.
Oh,
So,
that's dope.
you know. And what else?
Can you name any? Or is
their
it kind of
initials,
like
their
that's
initials
there?
are PP. So
Okay.
PP.
I'm going to go look that up.
Yeah. What
Pussy
else?
poppin'.
What else is new for me? I'm still single. Hopefully, I'll find love. But yeah, I'm doing more events as far as like hosting and stuff like that, and getting asked to just appear places. So I'm loving it. Like, it's still a struggle. You know, I don't have any representation or management, which I'm working on. But
Right.
you're gonna see me in more web series, more short films.
Yeah.
More projects, and hopefully you might see me on season 2 of G-Status.
Okay. Well, look, we definitely appreciate you for
Was that a
coming
question about the
through.
reunions?
No, I'm gonna ask you that
Oh, you
personally.
want to ask it personally?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a personal thing. But we want to thank Sherrod for coming
Yes.
through to Grind Time TV and sharing his experience with us, and definitely with me.
Yes.
Look,
Can I say
I
one thing?
I can't wait, huh?
Let me just say one thing.
Well, what you got to say?
Shout out to Safar, Milan, True. I love y'all. I hold y'all down.
Oh, that was dope.
And
You-
Adrian.
And Adrian. Don't forget Adrian. Don't do that.
Yes.
Don't do Adrian like that. But look.
And Ja.
And Ja.
And
Ja. Shout out to Ja.
And,
look.
and
shout out
listen,
to you, Ja, because at the end of the day, you did put this whole thing
Yes, you
together,
did.
and we cannot
You
forget
did.
you.
And it's
so
a lot
shout out to
going
you,
on.
Ja. We really do appreciate it.
It's a lot going on, but thank you for
look,
staying
if you
strong.
want more Sherrod, make
Yes.
sure you go and follow him. Sherrod, tell him one more time where to follow you.
On IG at S_DOT88 or my professional page at Sherrod Antoine.
There you go. Go follow his professional page at Sherrod Antoine. That's when you're going to get the professional. Now, if
The
you want something
modeling, the
else,
dancing, and
then
the
you go to
acting,
S
all that.
dot.
Yeah.
But look, thank you for watching Grind Time TV. I want you to make sure you guys subscribe and comment. Put your comments down there. We like comments. We like your likes, and we want your notification. Check me out at Rahim Brazil online on Instagram and at GrindTime_TV on Instagram. Follow us, baby.
Follow
we
us.
got it for you. Bye.
Grinding.
Grind it.